Next, former detainees at Guantanamo Bay are in line for a huge payout from the UK government. The compensation, which would be in the millions of pounds, comes after the government agreed to settle a series of High Court actions. Well, joining me on the line now is our Home Affairs correspondent, Mark White. Hello to you, Mark. So what more do we know?
Well, I mean, this is a highly significant and very controversial move by the government after months of negotiations with legal representatives for around a dozen former Guantanamo Bay detainees, some of them British residents, others British nationals. The government has come to a settlement. It's likely, we're told, to run into millions of pounds, and there will be more detail on this, a formal written ministerial question on behalf of the Justice Secretary, Ken Clarke, to the Commons later on today. As I say, it is controversial because these are people who were detained, believed to have been terrorist suspects. They've always denied any involvement in terrorism. They've since been released, but of course claimed that they were ill-treated before they arrived at Guantanamo Bay, and that the British security services were complicit in this. In other words, that the British security services knew they were being ill-treated and did nothing to intervene to help them. In some cases, it's claimed that the British security services passed questions on to their torturers, questions to ask them in relation to the crimes that they were alleged to have committed. What a government spokesman is saying is that David Cameron did announce in July that he was looking for a negotiated settlement in these compensation claims. The last thing he wanted was a long, drawn-out process which would involve a lot of man-hours for the security services, take them away from the duties that they're doing, the vital duties, to try to safeguard national security. That is what we're told this deal encompasses. It will run into millions of pounds. That is the controversial aspect of it. But what it will do is save the government a lengthy legal battle in the courts.
Mark White, thank you.